Hi, my name is Nur Siti Zawani binti Ismail. My metric number is 262155. Today, I want to explain about my assignments that is from sets 4 questions. First, I want to explain about the attribute from the sentence. From this sentence from sets 4 questions. Okay, first, this is the attribute from the question. We have 5 attributes. First is project ID. Project ID divided by 2, that is residential house and commercial building. For employee, we have divided for 2, that is full-time and part-time. Okay, for project, for first attribute is project, second attribute is employee, for third attribute is manager, fourth attribute is customer, and fifth attribute is equipment. Primary key for project is project ID. Primary key for employee is employee ID. Primary key for manager is manager ID. Primary key for customer is customer ID. And primary key for equipment is equipment ID. Okay, this is for question A that I have. Okay, we go to question A. That I have to list all the entities including subclass, and I have to identify the primary key for the identity. This is the subclass, and this project ID, employee ID, manager ID, customer ID, and equipment ID is the primary key. Okay, we go to question 2. I have to draw a complete AER diagram for Pick and Shovel Construction Company, and I have to determine and represent the multiplicity constraint for each relationship. Okay, we go to AER diagram. This is employee. Like I said before, the employee divided by 2, that is full-time and part-time. For employee, we have employee ID, name, address, phone number, appoint name, phone number, and appoint date. Full-time, we have, for full-time employee, we have salary allowance. For part-time, we have pay hour rate. Okay, employee was handle the project. In project, we have project ID, project name, location, start date, project duration, estimate end date, and actual end date. For customer, we have customer ID, company name, company register number, address, fax number, phone number, contact person, and email. Customer was appointed to the project, like we can see for the question. For customer can appoint more than one project, but each project is only for one customer. Okay, and for employee, okay, then we have a manager ID. We have a manager ID, name, phone number, address, email, and salary. Project was monitored by the manager. Okay, from the manager. Okay, for employee, like I said before, each project can consist a lot of employee with several positions. Alright. After that, we have, okay, for project, like I said before, are divided by 2. That is residential house and commercial building. But for residential house, we have house type and residential approved date. For commercial building, we have band agreed date. After that, we have equipment. We have equipment ID, equipment name, quantity, start date, end date, buy date, max duration, maximum duration use, and price. For equipment, the equipment can be used in one project and one time. So every time the equipment been used, they need to log on the equipment name, quantity, start date, and end date. So we go to question number 3. Is question number 3, that is C. View a relation schema for pick and shovel construction company, and I have to state all primary key and foreign key for each relation. This is question 3. For project, I have list all the attribute. For attribute of project, I have project ID, project name, location, start date, duration, estimate end date, actual end date, customer ID, and manager ID. Primary key for project is project ID, and the foreign key is customer ID reference, customer ID, and foreign key for project is manager ID, reference, manager ID. For project residential, the attribute is project ID, house type, and approval date. And the primary key is also project ID. For the third is project commercial building. The attribute is the same, project ID, but the difference is pen agree date, and the primary key also project ID. For manager, we have the attribute. We have the entity, that is manager ID, name, phone number, email, and salary. And the primary key of attribute manager is manager ID. For the employee, we have employee ID, employee name, address, phone number, approved date, project ID. Primary key for employee is employee ID, and the foreign key is project ID referring to the project, that is project ID. For employee full-time, we have employee ID, salary, and allowance. Primary key also employee ID. For the employee of part-time, we have employee ID and paid hour rate. So the primary key is also employee ID. For attribute customer, we have customer ID, company name, company register number, address, fax number, contact person, phone number, and email. And the primary key is customer ID. For equipment, we have equipment ID, equipment name, quantity, start date, end date, buy date, max duration use or maximum duration use, price, project ID. Primary key of the equipment is equipment ID. And this is the end of my explanation, and I hope that my explanation is quite enough for you to understand. Thank you.